So Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 36. It says, "And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door." So if you see a brother of understanding that's keeping the laws and commandments in the faith of Christ, and he's teaching, thus saith the Lord, the Bible, the Most High said that we're supposed to get thee betimes unto him. That's the example. That's the formula we have. Verse 37. It says, "Let thy mind be upon the ordinances," the laws. Ordinances are laws of the Lord, "and meditate continually in these commandments." See, it goes. That's the beautiful thing about the Bible. Even if you don't understand the first line, it says it comes right behind it and make it more plain to you. It says to meditate continually in his commandments. "He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire." So you will get the understanding at your own desire. If you only study an hour, you don't have an hour of understanding. Brothers and sisters, the time you watch TV should not be more time than you spend in this Bible. The time you spend doing things of the flesh, it could be playing basketball, playing video games. Majority of time should be in this Bible studying. Studying. Because there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn, brothers and sisters. Ecclesiasticus 21. I'm gonna close it up. 21. We're still in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 21, verse 15. It said, "If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding hear it, it displeaseth him, and he casts it behind his back." I'm doing this video right now because of various brothers who want to know why about various things. And the Bible, the Most High is saying, if a skillful man will hear wise words, I'm giving you, thus said, only the words of the Most High is wise. Nothing coming out of your mouth is wise, if I'm not speaking, thus saith the Lord. So if a skillful man will hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. So the wise words is being spoken. Brothers, study. Sisters, study. But brothers, study. You have to learn from somebody. This solo stuff must come to an end. That spirit gotta go. Okay? It says, "But as soon as one of no understanding hear it, it displeases him, and he casts it behind his back." So a lot of brothers don't hear this video. It ain't gonna mean nothing to them. They still gonna be potlucking it on YouTube, trying to learn from everybody to get that super duper califistic, Instianadocious Power Ranger knowledge. But those who are skillful will hear the wise words and follow it. I recommend Israelite in Christ is the only folks I know that's teaching the laws and commandments of faith of Christ. If there's some other camps and the folks doing it, send me the video. I very rarely, when I get on YouTube, brothers and sisters, let me give you my example. When I get on YouTube, I click on Nathaniel 7 page. Lambs of Christ, Young Lions of Israel. It's a couple of other sites, Brother Abiel's site. If these different other sites like that have new videos, I watch them. But all these other sites, come on. If you're studying any piece of the Bible, you know these folks are not keeping commandment 1. Soon as the video come on, brother rocking the 6-point star, brothers got heads covered. These are easy commandments. This is not nothing heavy you got to break down. These are easy commandments that folks is breaking. Brother got no beard on his face, got the kufi on his head, don't have fringe 1, not talking about law 1. It's very easy to decipher who's telling the truth and who's not if you're studying. But if you're not reading the Bible, you're not studying for yourself. If you're just going off the sweet words and the passionate way this brother is bringing up the scriptures and how he smashed that brother and how he cursed and how he beat this dude up with the scriptures, you'll never know nothing. You'll be going in circles. Next thing you know, you'll be right back in the world. You understand? Let's go to Joshua. Let me start wrapping this up. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This is the book of the law. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success. Brothers and sisters, this is how we be successful, how our way is going to be prosperous in this captivity, is if we are meditating day and night, that we observe to do according to all that is written therein. This is the formula. This is the game plan that's set before us. This is what was written aforetime for our learning, like Romans 15:4 says. Let's go back to Ecclesiasticus real quick. I'm closing it up. 33. Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 33, verse 3. It says, a man of understanding trusteth in the law, and the law is faithful unto him as an oracle. Like David said, all men are liars. Where our trust is supposed to be in is in these commandments. It's in these Bibles. It says, a man of understanding trusted in the law. He trusted in the Most High, what the Most High commanded, what the Most High said. It says, and the law is faithful unto him. If you're keeping these commandments, you all good. You're doing what the Most High said. The scripture said that if you keep the law, there shall no evil come upon you. You know, the Most High is protection. These laws are spiritual. You have protection when you're in the will of the Most High. And that's keeping his commandments in the faith of Christ. It says, and the law is faithful to him as an oracle. So this is what he goes by. This is what he lives by. This is what he do. Ecclesiasticus 24:34. Is that what I want? This is the reason why we need to study, brothers and sisters, because we have a big job. Our people are lost. If you don't see that, shame on you. If you don't see the condition that our people are in, look at the holidays going by. Mother's Day just went past, and I guess I very rarely hit malls and go out. I mean, besides hand out flyers and doing the work. But I forgot how many people celebrate Mother's Day with passion. I ain't never seen so many sisters put a dress on. But you tell them the Lord said you're supposed to always have a dress on. No. But they sure to do it for Mother's Day. Get dressed up all nice like a woman's supposed to look. Our people is in bad condition for people, brothers. And the Most High have entrusted us with this knowledge and understanding to do a job that we must fulfill. Ecclesiasticus chapter 24, verse 34 is all I want. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. The reason why we're studying, brothers, so much is for ourselves first and foremost, so we can have an understanding, so we can walk right before the Most High God in Christ. But for the next brothers and sisters coming up behind us, that we must encourage and be an example and teach in the ways and laws of the Most High God in Christ. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 33:17. It says, consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. The time is going to come, brother, that somebody else is going to come to you and need to learn. And you have to be able to exhort them, thus saith the Lord. My time came to learn. And Elder Nathaniel and the Israelites in Christ exhorted me in learning. So now, am I finna take it, the understanding and learning, and keep it to myself? No. I'm going to teach my people, thus saith the Lord, and bring back this mighty nation that's called Israel, which are the so-called blacks, which are the so-called Latinos, which are the native Indians, the indigenous people of slavery. Okay? So I pray that you brothers understand the scriptures that was brought out. I pray that you didn't take my passion in the way I brought it out as anger or any type of way towards you. I love my people. I love the nation of Israel, all 12 tribes. And I want to see us do as the Most High says do. Okay? It's enough time for us scatting, fighting, debating about the name, scatting, fighting about who has 100% of the truth. We have a big, big job to do. Our people are destroyed and being destroyed continually on an everyday basis, while brothers are debating and fighting over nonsense. Okay? The Most High has given us, let me read that, let me end it off with Romans 15:4 again. I love the scripture. It's very plain and clear. Romans chapter 15, verse 4, it says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latinos, Indians, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. This is the only hope we have, is through these scriptures. The only comfort we don't get here in this place is through these scriptures, brothers. Let's take the example. Let's take all that was written aforetime and use it and apply it. Okay? I'm your brother Ryan from Chicago. Most High in Christ blessed with that. I'm going to say shalom.